Hello guys, in today's video we are going to cover Solo Leveling Season 3, Episode 2. If you have not watched the first episode of Season 3 yet, then go and watch it first. You will find the link of the video in the description. By the way, you may find this episode a bit boring in the beginning, but I request you to watch this video till the end, because there is a very awesome fight scene in the end, which you would not want to miss at all. Let me tell you a little about what is going to happen. Actually, some monsters come to Jinwoo's sister's school, who are brutally killing the students there. Jinha is surviving somehow, but on the other hand, Jinwoo is trapped in a dungeon, and it was going to take him a lot of time to return from there. And when the monster are about to attack Jinha, something unexpected happens. But I am not going to tell you that right now. You will get to know later in this episode, so watch the whole episode from beginning to end so that you don't miss anything. One more thing, you guys watch the video but forget to like and subscribe, so please like the video and subscribe to the channel right now. I get a lot of motivation from this little support of yours. And now let's start without wasting time. Season 3, Episode 2 starts and we are shown the office of the U.S. Hunter Bureau. There, Miss Sailor and Michael are apologizing to David that they were not successful in bringing Jinha with them. David says, "I don't want to hear sorry. Just tell me whether the work for which I sent you was completed or not." If you have forgotten, let me tell you, David had sent those people to make Jinwoo a U.S. citizen by luring him to upgrade his power. All this was to be done with the help of Miss Sailor because she could upgrade the power of any hunter. But they fail because Jinwoo's power has no limit. They are giving all this report to David. Miss Sailor is still trembling. Remembering what she had seen inside Jinwoo, David says, "If that's the case, then we will have to think of some other way." Then David takes Michael to the 24th floor of the same building. He asks Michael, "Do you remember when an S-rank gate opened for the first time?" Michael says yes, absolutely. How can they forget that because of that dungeon break, the entire West America was destroyed? In that raid, different parts of the world were destroyed. S-rank hunters of different countries came together to fight with us, but thousands of top-rank hunters were killed, and only 5 hunters survived, and together they defeated the boss. Since then, those 5 were given the title of National-Level Hunter. Then we come to know that the boss of that dungeon was a dragon named Kamis. Its flames were so dangerous that no one could extinguish it. Then David and Michael both reach the 24th floor. There is a very big gate. As soon as the gate opens, we see a big runestone which belongs to Kamis. David's plan is that he will gift this runestone to Jinwoo and in return make him a citizen of his country. This runestone can only be used by mage-type hunters, so it was best for Jinwoo. Then we see Kamis's dead body which is in the lab. However, now only his bones are left. His size is so big that humans look like ants in front of him. Then the scene shifts and we see Jinwoo and Jinha. They have a little brother-sister banter going on between them. Then Jinwoo tells Jinha that he is forming a guild, and the name of that guild is Solo Play. Jinha says, "Seriously, is this the strange name you got? And anyway, your ability is to summon shadows, right? Technically, you don't fight solo." Jinwoo says, "Yes, you are right, but if not Solo Play, then what should the name be? You tell me, Jinha." She asks how about Ajin Guild, in which A means I and Jin means to move forward. Jinwoo says that this name is not bad, and they decide to use that name. Then the scene shifts, and we see Cha, who is in her house, and is blushing a lot because she had confessed in the last episode that she is interested in Jinwoo. She is thinking, what have I done? Jinwoo might think I am crazy and is blushing a lot. Then she thinks that he saved my life, so I have the right to do this. But then it comes to her mind that technically Bingu had saved my life by healing me. Then she remembers one thing when she was almost about to die on Jeju Island. Then she heard a voice. That voice was Bingu's. Bingu is saying that Cha please tell Jinwoo that he has to be careful about his powers, and after saying this, he disappeared. After this, the scene shifts to the headquarters of Nightgate, whose guild is headed by Master Park Chaksu. Some people were talking about an A-rank gate that had appeared near their headquarters, but they weren't getting permission to enter the gate because there wasn't a single S-rank hunter in the Night Guild. Still, they were among Korea's top 5 guilds because they had the highest number of A-rank hunters. They were told they couldn't enter the dungeon alone and would need to team up with another guild. Now they were confused about which guild to ask for help. And even if a guild agreed, the Night Guild's reputation could be at risk. People might think they can't even clear an A-rank gate on their own. While they were deep in discussion, another hunter arrived, an A-rank healer. He suggested that if they couldn't call an entire guild, maybe they could just call a single hunter. Park responded, "How can one hunter help us clear an A-rank gate?" That's when Park remembered a certain hunter, Sung Jinwoo. They decided to visit Jinwoo at his office. Meanwhile, we see Jinwoo asking Jinho how the name Ajin Guild sounds. Jinho says it's perfect, and anything's better than solo play. Then Jinwoo asks if Hunter Cha will be joining their guild. Jinho says no, she won't. Jinwoo says he's looking for a different kind of hunter, someone trustworthy with a hunter license, but no interest in guild tasks or dungeon fights. Basically, he just wanted to hire a low-rank hunter for formalities, someone who wouldn't interfere so he could clear dungeons alone. Suddenly, the doorbell rings. When he opens the door, members of the Night Guild are standing there with a suspicious-looking fake file. Jinwoo invites them in, and they discuss the A-rank gate. They explain that they didn't get an entry permit, so they need his help. Usually S-rank hunters get 10% of the profit, but they offer him 20%. Jinwoo says he wants 50% and wants to be treated not as a single S-rank hunter, but as a guild, because his shadow army is no less than a guild. Plus, they just established their own guild. Park proposes 40%, but Jinwoo says he's not here to negotiate. Park agrees and says Jinwoo must fight the dungeon boss himself. They finalize the agreement. The raid starts tomorrow, and they ask Jinwoo to be on time. As they leave, one of the Night Guild hunters notices Jinwoo's shadow slightly move. He tells Park, who jokes, "Have you already started drinking? How can someone's shadow move?" In reality, Jinwoo had left a shadow soldier inside them. After they leave, Jinwoo goes to spend time with his family. The next day, the Night Guild is fully prepared outside the gate, waiting for Jinwoo. He hasn't arrived yet. They worry he might be late, only 5 minutes are left before the raid starts. Jinwoo wonders why the weather is so bad, but realizes it's time. He uses his shadow exchange and teleports near the gate. Park arrives and announces he'll lead the raid. Scene shifts to Jinwoo's sister's school. Some students are sent by the teacher to get art supplies from the storeroom. The room is filthy, having been locked for a long time. Inside, they find a dungeon gate. 2 of the students back off in fear, but one boy, acting overly smart, stands near the gate and mocks them, saying, "You're scared of a closed gate? Only hunters can go in. Monsters can't come out." It takes a week for a gate to open. If the boss inside isn't defeated within a week, a dungeon break happens and monsters come out. As he finishes talking, a hand reaches out from inside the gate and crushes his head. The other 2 students are horrified and try to run, but they're also killed by monsters. More monsters come out and start destroying everything in the school, killing students one by one. One of the girls somehow manages to survive and hides in the bathroom. She calls the Hunter Association and tells them that monsters have invaded the school. The girl is extremely scared. The Hunter Association tells her not to worry, to stay hidden, and that they're sending hunters immediately. They assure her she'll be safe. Then they ask her if she can describe what the monster looks like. The girl says that the monster looks human but is very ugly and has green skin. Hearing this, the people at the Hunter Association are shocked. They say, "What did you say? Green skin? That means they're orcs. They can smell humans." They tell her to run away as fast as she can, but it's already too late. The monster kills her too. Meanwhile, chaos erupts in the entire school. All the students are fleeing the school, but some are still trapped inside. They hide in classrooms, holding any weapon they can find to protect themselves. But the monsters are clearing out each classroom one by one. Bodies are piling up all over the school. Then we see Jinwoo's sister Jinha and her best friend Song Yi, who is also an E-rank hunter. They're hiding in a classroom along with some other students. Some monsters enter their class too. A few students try to fight the monsters, but they're all killed. Then one monster notices that one of the students has magic powers. They discuss among themselves that they should kill her first. They're talking about Song Yi. Song steps forward, but Jinha tries to stop her. Song says, "I'm a hunter too. Even if I'm only E-rank, I can't watch my friend die like this." One monster asks the other, "Is she the one you sensed magic energy from?" But the other monster replies, "No, I sense even stronger magical energy coming from that girl." They're talking about Jinha. Just as they're about to attack Jinha, shadow soldiers emerge from her and block the monster. Then one of them spins and punches the monster so hard it crashes through the roof and flies far away. We then see 3 shadow soldiers. These are actually Tusk's 3 generals, whom Jinwoo had already placed inside Jinha. Literally, this scene gave me goosebumps. Even now, while narrating it, I still get chills. Now the scene shifts to the hunters of the Night Guild and Jinwoo, who have entered a dungeon. Inside, they encounter a 2-headed monster, which the Night Guild easily defeats without Jinwoo's help. Then some other zombie-like monsters appear. Park realizes that clearing this dungeon will be tougher than they expected. They notice something strange. The zombie monsters are just standing still and not moving. Normally, they attack as soon as they see someone. But for some reason, they're just standing there. Jinwoo thinks to himself, "Where have I ended up? I thought high-rank monsters would appear. Maybe I expected too much." Suddenly, Jinwoo senses that the shadow soldiers he left inside Jinha are fighting. He understands that Jinha must be in danger. He immediately gets serious and tells Park, I have to go urgently. You handle things here. Park says, what are you saying? There are so many high-rank monsters here. This is dangerous for our team. We could die. And what about the agreement we had? Jinwoo replies, all right, I'll leave someone behind who you can trust as much as you trust me. Comment below who you think Jinwoo is talking about. Then Jinwoo says, he'll handle everything here in my place. And he summons Beru. He tells Beru, you have to protect all the humans here. Beru asks, what about the ones who aren't human? Jinwoo says, do whatever your heart desires. With that, Jinwoo rushes off. But near the dungeon gate, a lot of zombie monsters are gathered. Jinwoo doesn't have time to fight them all. So, he summons Kaisel and flies over them. If you're wondering why Jinwoo didn't use his Shadow Exchange ability, let me tell you, he already used it earlier to reach the dungeon, and it has a cooldown of at least 3 hours. That's why he couldn't use it again. So he rides Kaisel and heads quickly toward Jinha's school. He uses a skill to boost the power of the Shadow Soldiers, protecting Jinha by 50% so that they can defend her until he gets there himself. And with that, the episode ends. That's it for today. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. For more content like this, subscribe. And let me know in the comments how you liked the explanation. Some feedback would be great. Until next time, bye!